What's going on, fam? It's the entertainer, motivator, educator, Lucky Murray back with another Gamecock news update. Today, I want to talk about how South Carolina can beat Auburn this Saturday at Williams-Brice Stadium. Before I go any further, man, I need you to do one of three things. One, like the video. Two, subscribe to the channel because you know you want to. Hit that notification bell. That's going to let you know every time I drop a video. And three, share the video. It helps out a ton. So let's get into this, man. So, man, good morning. Good morning. I'm dropping 2 videos today. Because I feel like it and because I love you guys. I didn't get to drop anything last night. That's because I was tired, I was coaching, and that's what it is. But we got some interesting news here. South Carolina plays Auburn again. We beat Auburn last year, and we beat them with a starter, Bo Nix, a 3-year starter. Picked them all twice. Joe Horn sealed the deal. Not Joe Horn, excuse me. J.C. Horn. I said Joe. J.C. Horn sealed the deal. And our defense played really well. That was a win that we was not expected to have. We was 2-8 at the time. Not 2-8, but I think we only won 2 games at the time. And that was our 3rd win in the season. That was the most games we won that year. 3-9 year. We now face them again this year. If you don't remember, it was a purge of the South Carolina team. Mike Bobo left, and a few other people left for Auburn as well. But Mike Bobo was the one that was going to remain the offensive coordinator at South Carolina, but chose to take the job at Auburn as well. And that's when entered Marcus Satterfield in the picture. So there's a few things I think that we can do in order to win this game. But I'm going to read an article in the state newspaper, and we're going to come back and talk about what I think, man. So the article states that South Carolina football gets another shot to earn bowl eligibility as it begins a season-ending home stretch with a meeting with the SEC West Auburn Tigers. The Gamecocks failed to build upon their strong win over Florida when they splattered on the road Saturday in a 38-28 loss to Missouri. Auburn also faltered, giving up a 25-point lead to Mississippi State at home behind poor passing defense that allowed Bulldogs quarterback Will Rogers 415 yards and 6 touchdowns on an 80% completion. Woo! According to reports from ABC Columbia and On3 Sports, Auburn 3rd-year starting quarterback Bo Nix won't play against South Carolina as he broke his ankle during the Mississippi State game. Nix later confirmed the news in a Saturday night Instagram post. Reports said that Tigers are likely to play LSU transfer TJ Finley, who led LSU 52-24 win over the Gamecocks last season in Baton Rouge. So we're going to go over that game real quick. I got some stats up here. This is the game that we lost 52-24. TJ came in and had 265 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. This man looked like Lamar Jackson out there. Not Lamar Jackson. I want to say Patrick Mahomes. Not Patrick Mahomes. Who did he look like? Basically, he was carving up our defense, it seemed like. It seemed like he came in the game, and that's earned his spot. But TJ couldn't continue to stay the LSU quarterback, then transferred to Auburn. Now, that's a few things that I have about transfer quarterbacks. I'm not saying TJ Finley is going to be this guy, but there's a reason why you transfer. And can he lead us again with a different team, right? And he's getting his opportunity again. So TJ is licking his lips, like hoping that this is the same Gamecock defense that he'll be playing against, that he can carve up for 265, 2 touchdowns, and lead his team to a victory. The first thing I'm going to say about this game in particular is the thing that I think that we're going to need to do in order to beat Auburn's one. We got to have a consistent run game. I think that without any particular run game, we would not be able to hold the ball long enough to score, because the problem with Florida and the problem with Missouri, the difference between Florida and Mizzou is simple. With Mizzou, we couldn't run the ball. We could control the offense. It didn't give our offense a line time to set and pass block, because when Jason Brown got the ball, it seemed like he was running for his life every single play. He had to roll out left, roll out right, and then throw the ball on a run. The Florida game, the contrast, he had time to throw the ball and had time to make a decision. Now, yes, Jason Brown needs to be smarter when it comes to not giving up a fumble for a touchdown. Protecting that rock and not throwing that interception. But still, our offensive line has to give him an opportunity. So we need our backs, Kevin Harris, Zaquandre White. Those are the only two I really want to see in the game. I would think I will even get some work from Juju McDowell and Marshawn Lloyd. But the main people that need to have the most carries is Z White, Kevin Harris. I'll probably even start Kevin Harris and give Z an opportunity to come in and kind of be the punch, right? I don't think that we figured out our rotation as far as running back, but we have to have a running game. Now, the offensive line needs to block, but that's going to be key. I think, too, limiting costly turnovers. If you that Mizzou game, like I said, that scoop and score with the quarterback sack hurt us because we lost by 3 points. And also, nobody talks about that fumble in the red zone when the exchange between Jason Brown and Marshawn Lloyd. Marshawn Lloyd was fumbled. And I think the pick as well. So we got to keep down on these costly turnovers because our defense does get the ball. Our defense does and have the whole season been able to cause turnovers. And we can make plays and score on the defensive end. I think that we will make a big play on defense, whether that is a pick six, whether that's a sack, whether that's a strip fumble. Something will happen on defense. Our offense needs to step up and really protect the ball. Another thing is that we will have to have a big play on special team, whether that's a kickoff return, punt block, something to get a fumble, something that gets the team going on a special team. The one thing that people talked about was Beamer ball. And they also talked about Shane Beamer being a special teams coach. Something, a big play happening. Now, we haven't had a whole lot of blunders on special teams like we did the years before, where they muff punts, muff kickoff returns, shank punts. But we haven't had a big play since I think the second game of the season when we blocked the punt. We blocked almost, I think, 2 punts that year. Not the year. That game. So I think those three things right there. And then 4-man, use the home field advantage, right? Yes, we're a 20-point underdog, but listen, when you play at Williams-Brice Stadium 7 o'clock in the evening, the Gamecock Nation is looking for the 6th win. We know we can get a 6th win. We know our team is good enough to be a 6-win team, and we know our team is progressing, right? This ain't the Will Muschamp team. Even though we were down to Mizzou, we kept fighting. And if we didn't give up a scoop and score, who knows? We may be leading that game versus losing that game. So I think that we have to play up. We have to play with a sense of urgency, but we also got to establish a running game. Jason Brown, like I said, he don't have to throw for 400 yards, but if they're giving up 400 yards and 80% completion rate against Mississippi State, look here, Jason Brown probably can get that as well. Like Josh Vann didn't have a good game. I like the fact that E.J. Jenkins is playing a lot more. A 6'7" wide receiver, give him the rock. But I think that our running game is going to be crucial in order for us to take that next step and get the 6th bowl win. And if we can get 6, might as well get 7, because next week, the following week in Columbia, it's a primetime game. Not a primetime game, but in South Carolina, a primetime game against Clemson that I do feel like if we can win against Auburn, even if we win or lose against Auburn, I like our chances against Clemson because the same fact Clemson is stumbling, they're stuttering, they're flying the plane, and 2 of the engines is shut down and it's nosediving, baby. So they're looking to bounce back and really have a clamp, like, hey, look, we own the state, even though we may have lost some games that we shouldn't have lost, even though we may not be going to the ACC championship game, which I got to look that up, guys. I'm not sure if they're not going yet. I'm just talking. They know that, listen, the past 5 years, we didn't play last year, so it don't count. But the last 5 years, we've owned this team. But I think that we can beat, if we can beat one Tiger, we beat another Tiger. Even if we don't beat this Tiger, we can beat that Tiger. It doesn't really matter. I think that we can. Will we? I don't know. I didn't think we was going to beat them last year, but we came to play. So I think that they're probably underestimating us. I don't know. I don't know if they underestimate us because our defense is really good this year. Our just offense need to catch up. And if we get any resemblance of a running game, I think that we will be able to win this game. But here's what I need you to do, because I'm just the man behind the camera. I'm just talking. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Do you think that we will win this game? Do you think that we have a shot to win this chance? How do you think that we can win this game? Right in the comment section below. And I'll try to get back with you, man. But with the full-time job and coaching and all that stuff, sometimes I don't get back with you guys. It's not that I don't like you. It's that I'm busy. But let me know what you think about the comment section below. But again, it's the entertaining, motivated, educating. Please don't forget all three. Lucky Murray back with another Gamecock news update. And today, how can South Carolina win the game? Easy. Get a running game. Don't turn the ball. And you let me know the rest. And if you're still here, man, subscribe to the channel. You know you want to. But until next time, people.